When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.
Stand by. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of the Make We Talk program this morning. You know, when you have, let me not get into it. Let me not get into what I'm going to say, because God have a way of working out things, you see? God have a way of working out things. You see, when some people start fight against you, you have some of your fellow Jamaicans who will fight against you. But let me not say what I want to say. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of the Make We Talk program this morning. We're going to speak about a meeting that is going on right now at the Transport Authority with the Minister of Transportation, or I think it's at the Ministry's office, yes. With the Minister of Transportation. We're also going to speak about Egerton Newman pastor calling members of the taxi and bus operators terrorists. Huh? A man who said he is a pastor in a church, referring to Jamaican citizens who are standing up for the fundamental right and calling them terrorists. Mr. Egerton Newman stand there. And before Mr. Newman correct his pastor, Mr. Newman allow his pastor to call Jamaican citizens who are in the public transport sector terrorists. That's to show you the level of respect Egerton Newman has for the members of the public transport sector. And this to show you the level of respect for the members of the public transport sector. The level of respect. You stand there and you allow this pastor. He introduced the pastor as a chaplain for the transport sector. What transport sector? Then the pastor went up to pray. I'm pretty much sure he's not praying to the God that I pray to. By referring to the members of this transport sector, the terrorists. This morning I have on the line with me a very good friend of mine from the taxi group to speak to me about yesterday and what he expects out of the meeting this morning. After he finished speaking to me, I will deal with Egerton Newman and that so-called pastor. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing?
Yes, good day, good day. The name is Conroy Nesbitt.
So Conroy
And as usual, give thanks. I am known as Curious though, right across the camp.
Yes, Curious. Go ahead, man.
Yes, the taxi operators and the bus operators know me as Curious right across Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So tell me now, yesterday, members of the transport sector went on a stick out. Weren't they supposed to continue this morning with it, sir?
Yes, we announced a withdrawal of service for yesterday. And it was initially announced for 5 days. But it's one of the challenges that we face in this sector. And it is a real challenge because a lot of operators live from day to day. So we give thanks for the 1 day withdrawal of service right across the island. And it was, to show our concern that we are not in agreement with government, or we will not sit down with government position to take our driver's license, which is our livelihood. And that is the main concern for all drivers right across the island. The position of government to take away the man driver's license. We have drivers paying mortgage on the house, mortgage on the cars. We have children that we send to school. And we have bills. When you take away a taxi or a busman driver's license, or anyone who drives for a living, what you're doing essentially is destroying that family, destroying that man or that woman. The claim a paper, the bank are going to take you back. The car will trust. The bank or the car police are going to take you back, And you're essentially putting those families, children out of school. A matter of fact, we don't even know how we're going to put food on the table for the family. So the demerit point system, this 10 demerit point system that they are implementing, where 5 seatbelt ticket, your license gone. That yellow painted sidewalk that we highlight ever so often, which is also an illegal ticket.
Yes.
But 3 of those are your license gone. The situation is every stop, especially in Kingston, every stop you can get one. And when you get one of those, it is $6,000 and 3 points.
Yes.
So 3 of those, that is 9 points. And a seatbelt ticket now, that is 11 points. So your lights are gone. I tell you something. Leading up to Monday, we were in and around the KMTR raising awareness. Because a lot of drivers, even though as we speak, still is not aware how detrimental the demerit points thing is to them. We were, raising awareness down a parade.
Yeah.
One driver came up to me at the same time and said, let me throw something. And him take out one of the ticket from the new electronic system. Him have 2 tickets on the one paper. One of those tickets carries 6 points. And one carried 4 points. So, him say a policeman just give him that. So in a one stop, that the driver they lose him license.
So let me ask a question. So curious. I know you have a lot to say, and I'll give you a lot to say because for some reason this morning, let me not get on the road there.
Yeah, man, you can ask the question.
Yes. What I want you to do, you see, I want to show,
Yeah.
and we're not going to see it, but I'm going to read something to you that is on the platform here on my screen here.
Yes.
From the JIS. So if a person accumulates between 10 to 13 points, their driver's license will be suspended for 6 months. 14 to 19 points, their driver's license will be suspended for a year. And for 20 and over points, their driver's license will be suspended for 2 years.
Yes. I'm aware of that document.
So hold on here. The question I want to ask this morning here, maybe you can, and I know you're not a police, you're just a taxi operator. So on what grounds do they take points off of your driver's license? Tell me. You have an idea?
Right. So that is what I was just explaining.
Okay, go ahead.
You will get a ticket for not wearing the seatbelt.
Uh-huh.
So in Arthurtree and downtown, matter of fact, in Jamaica overall, the police them, one of the most frequent ticket that they issue is the seatbelt ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did is that them have the police them hide behind light posts and hide all about downtown on the parade.
That is illegal, you know.
Should you come down in the line of traffic and for some reason your seatbelt belt off while you're at the stoplight, and this goes for all Jamaicans, the police would step across, pull you out of the line, give you a seatbelt ticket for 2,000, and it have 2 demerit points on it. For us as operators, you know that our work is on the road, we drive. So when you drive with a seatbelt and the passenger them start to pay you find that it's so uncomfortable to drive and to get into your pocket to make change.
Right.
So you might pull the seatbelt just to make change to give to the passenger, and in that split second you can get the seatbelt ticket. Also, a passenger, and this is personal experience.
Yes.
You're going down to Arthurtree. So you're going down to the 83 bus stop where the passenger will get off.
Yes.
The passenger, realizing that they basically reach the stop, pull the seatbelt just for them to get off. By the time you reach the bus stop and the passenger to come out, a police come and give you a ticket. So the passenger was not wearing the seatbelt. The passenger wear the seatbelt right throughout the journey, but just because the passenger now is expecting to get off at the bus stop, so them start prepare to come out of your vehicle. So them pull the seatbelt. So all these issues, as you can see, it tied into the fact that we does not have a place to let off or to pick up. So now, the seatbelt carry 2 points.
Yes.
And they give you the seatbelt ticket, even for the passenger. They give the driver. You have driver that get beat up by passenger just to tell them to wear the seatbelt. When them ticket you...
Hold on for me, curious. Remember what I'm going to say. So you're saying to me that if a taxi man or a bus man, I prefer a taxi man, pick up a passenger in the front seat and the passenger refused to wear a seatbelt, the taxi driver get the ticket?
Yes.
What kind of nonsense is this?
When you go to the court, the judge tell you say you must put them out or don't move the vehicle. But I'm saying to you that a lot of taxi women and men, including myself,
yes,
When we say to the passenger, please put on your seatbelt, it becomes problematic, not for all. A lot of people cooperate because they are aware and they want to wear the seatbelt. But you have the time when you pick up some man or some woman who decides that them not wearing a seatbelt. And when you tell them to wear it, it's a problem. And if you stop and ask them to come out, it can result where you lose all your life. Taxi woman in half a tree get beat up because of that. Taxi woman in St. Thomas get beat up because of that. And I certainly have confrontation with passenger more than once because of that. No, I will go a step further. Operators also get seatbelt ticket for passengers not wearing the seatbelt round the back.
What? Repeat again.
Around, I'm saying to you, I will go a step further. Taxi operators is being charged for people not wearing their seatbelt. The people who sit around the back of the vehicle. In the back seat.
You know something? I think this thing, people must wear their seatbelt, you know. I'm not in a disagreement with that. But there is
right. We agree. But the point that we're making,
yes,
that you should not charge the driver for the passenger not wearing the seatbelt. That I want.
Charge the passenger.
And two, the seatbelt ticket should not carry a point.
There you go.
Because when the seatbelt ticket carry points,
yes,
it therefore means to know. Again, 5 seatbelt ticket, you can get the ticket, lose your license. And sometimes it's not why you don't want to wear a seatbelt. Sometimes it's not where you don't wear a seatbelt. It's just that at the point when the officer see you, it turns up that you don't have the seatbelt on. Sometimes you just drive out of a gas station. There's a lot of circumstances around the seatbelt. But the seatbelt is just one of the tickets that carry points. Check the yellow painted sidewalk. It carried 3 points.
Hold on here. You're saying to me that the yellow painting sidewalk that the NWA put on the sidewalks, it carry how much points?
Yes, 3 points. And both the government agencies agree in meetings, including meetings that we recently attend since we initiated the course of action to withdraw our service.
Including
agree that the yellow painted sidewalk is an illegal ticket for most of the KMTR.
So if it's an illegal ticket, why is it that the judge is accommodating these tickets?
Sir Leslie, Sir Jeffrey.
Yes.
I am tired to repeat this thing over and over and over. I don't mind doing it for you though and for the public.
Go ahead, man.
But we've been meeting with these people over and over and over. And we raise these concerns that the judge down by the traffic court does not respect the rights of Jamaican people. The rights, constitutional rights, is being violated on a daily basis down by the traffic court that deal with the misdemeanor ticket charge. The problem is this misdemeanor ticket charge is bringing operators to prison and is also causing people to lose their driver's license. So the yellow painted sidewalk is not on the books, but yet still them have the police have it on a certain code that them issue the drivers them with on a daily basis. And as it stands now, for a taxi operator in the KMTR. I can talk for the KMTR, downtown, Road Parade, and uptown. The yellow painted sidewalk permeate the whole entire place.
So in other words, they're doing it that the government can make money off of the bus and taxi operators then.
But it is worse than that.
Yes.
If the yellow painted sidewalk is an illegal ticket, plus it carries 3 points, and it permeates the entire Kingston, uptown, and downtown, it means every stop for the taxi man, that is $6,000 and 3 points. It means that 3 stop to let off or to pick up for the taxi man. And your license gone because 3 3s are 9. You get 1 more point on your license gone from under you.
But in the name of Jesus.
All right. We are on the matter of the demerit points,
yes,
and we are trying to bring it across as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Every single bulb on your vehicle, your headlight bulb, if you drive out of your yard or out of your business place, and when you drive out, you like them working, but you know, when you pop hole upon the road out here, Jamaica road not smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And a bulb can blow at any time without your knowledge, sometimes without your aware. If the bulb in your house and your house is stable, if that can blow, what says a bulb that is on a motor vehicle that moves and jerks and deal with pothole?
But hold on there, Mr. Curious. What I don't understand though, how is it?
Yes.
How is it that you don't hear drivers of the JUTC going on public radio and talking that they're getting tickets because JUTC bus they smoke like a chimney? Or hold on there for me. Our JUTC bus now no bulb, no indicator, no work, no brake light, no work, nothing. What on earth is going on in this country? And how is it that these bike guys who going around the country with these yang, them not get no ticket like how you guys getting tickets?
All right, let me respond. But let me make the point first about the bulb. The headlight bulb, it carries 6 demerit points.
Yes.
If you get 2 of them, then your license gone. Your tail light, the bulb at the back, carry 4 demerit points.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them, then your license gone.
Lord have mercy.
I remember that you don't have any control, if a bulb blow. I heard that in the States, certain states, people get a 24-hour warning to address those mechanical issues because
that is supposed to be on the books in Jamaica. It is supposed to be on the books in Jamaica. That you get a 24-hour warning.
Yes, that is one of the submissions that we made to them.
It is on the books.
No, even an indicator light. So you're driving and you're making a turn. If for some reason you forget to use that indicator, or you use the indicator but it's not working, it's not reflecting, you will be ticketed, and that ticket carry, I think, 2 or 4 points. I'm not sure. So, based on what I just explained, and there is a lot more. Every Jamaican, especially who drive for a living, you can lose your driver's license within just 1 traffic stop. Concerning the JUTC now, let me address that. The examiner from the Island Traffic Authority will periodically came on the road to examine motor vehicles to ensure that they are fit and worthy for the road. They have a tendency to rock your steering
Mm-hmm.
and based on their knowledge, they say that your steering have a play in it. A gentleman just by a bus
Mm-hmm.
and him asked me to rock him steering downtown over there. I said I was down there canvassing.
Right.
And when I rock the man steering,
Mm-hmm.
you say you feel a play. And there was a slight play.
Mm-hmm.
This bus is a brand new coaster bus. Where the man buy?
So hold on, let me ask a question though.
Yeah.
How can a police or transport authority know that there's a play in your vehicle steering? Are they mechanics?
Remember I just said, the examiner from the Island Traffic Authority. So what we are saying is almost every vehicle in Jamaica now have a play in the steering.
Every one of them.
That's one.
If
two,
they just come off of the line, they have a play in there.
and two, it is up to the interpretation of that examiner. Because examiner A will say a plane at the steering, and examiner B will say there is no plane at the steering. And when them usually say a plane in the steering, you yourself, I wonder which plane them are talking about. However, once them determine that plane in your steering, they will proceed to take off your license plate off of your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Write your ticket, and that ticket carry demerit points. No, as I just highlighted,
Yes.
one stop and you can lose your license. The condition that the man them work under, there's no way them can avoid from getting ticket because everywhere is a ticket. They don't have anywhere to let off, anywhere to pick up. The can is just inhumane. The JUTC now, on the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
they have a park downtown on the parade where them drive them bus in, and when that park, that labor is full, they park on the side of the road and they're not being ticketed. They park at the side of the road where the sidewalk paint yellow, right around the parade, and they don't get charged. When they're going to Alpha Tree, they have a big bus park that they utilize, and they don't get charged to let off or to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have been in these buses from time to time, and I sat around the back, and I tell you, the ride was so uncomfortable, and because I have experience with vehicle, the way the bus I make nice, I affect because it's almost as if the wheel out for drop off. And I wonder how them have this on the road. Just out of concern for the people them and myself.
Mm-hmm.
So the same examiner will dig off the operator them vehicle for not all.
Mm-hmm.
Just by saying them have play in a steering. You know. The same examiner, no one to examine the JUTC bus and to ensure that they are fit and safe for the public. I tell you something.
Yes.
Years ago, they put a police inspector downtown around the parade. And this man was very stern.
Mm-hmm.
When he met you as a taximan, you have to make sure everything is in order. Because him are dealing with the thing on a level that him not have catch.
Mm-hmm.
He never did just not have catch for we the taxi man. Him decide say the same measure for the taxi man, the measure I go for the coaster man and the JUTC. So him stitch up a couple of the JUTC there.
But hold on there, curious. Is it because I'm saying it? I'm not asking you this question. Is it because maybe Radcliffe Lewis is at JUTC why they don't want to stop JUTC buses? Because he said his operation with the bus and taxi operator is going to continue until the Lord Almighty come.
I don't know. The only thing I can tell you is this from experience that this, I'm not even remember the gentleman name, the inspector name. But after him, big off the plate, a couple JUTC bus and charge the driver them. They remove him immediately, man.
Alright. But
they remove him immediately.
So in other words, it seems that the JCF members of the traffic department is giving strict instruction: leave JUTC, but concentrate according to Profit Row, the terrorists of the bus and taxi groups.
Yes, I can trouble the one and lose your job.
Oh.
You know, so that is the situation in Jamaica. It is complete discriminatory to the people. But what I want to highlight is that the demerit point system, it is not just unfair, it is not practical. It is not practical. And if you think about it carefully, Jeffrey, if you really think about it, every stop the driver make, him can get a ticket, and the ticket carry points. Not 1, 3 points. The yellow paint is an illegal ticket, and that is what them use to play the operators them. Matter of fact, Thursday gone, the last meeting that them keep before this one, I went to that meeting.
Yes.
And when I leave, when I came out of that meeting with the high TA, the same man them we down there now, the Maxfield, them same one was in meeting with us last week. That is the head for the ITA, Sir Colonel Price.
Yes.
Manager from down the Transport Authority. That is Mr. Ralston Smith. The Assistant Police Commissioner, Mr. Gary Mackenzie.
Yes.
Right. And I spent pretty much the entire day in that meeting. And when I leave, it was about 4 o'clock. And I decided that I'm going to get some work in. So I pick up some passenger from New Kingston, which is the base that I do my trade. When I reach half a tree to let off those passengers, a police drive up at my car door and give me a ticket for the yellow painted sidewalk. 6,003 points. And listen to this. There was a vehicle in front of me letting out another vehicle. Therefore, mean I did not commit an offense. But the man still come.
So why didn't he give the driver in front of you a ticket too?
That is the point I was just going to make. Why is it that the driver in front, if anyone should get a ticket, it could be the driver in front? But I'm gonna be honest, that driver did not commit an offense because the driver was letting out someone. But the only person that got the 6,003 points was the taxi man.
I want to talk to you about something else.
Yes.
I want to shift to one of our taxi operators who got locked up in Montego Bay. Hold on there for me. I also want to make the public aware that the way how this government is such a pathologically mendacious government. Pathologically mendacious. Them is a set of liars. They said that some app like Uber and all those other apps are in the country and they do not know nothing about it. How can a company come into Jamaica and the Jamaican government know nothing about it? I am being told, hold on for me curious, I am being told that in Montego Bay and Negril and Kingston that Uber and the ride sharing app is operating in those areas. The Minister of Transportation must come and tell the Jamaican people who allow Uber and those other companies into Jamaica. Because your ministry said, sir, in February of this year, that your ministry said that you people are not aware, the government of Jamaica is not aware of those apps operating in Jamaica. In other words, they not come through you. So who they come through? If it goes to the company offices of Jamaica, you people must know about it too. What is Daryl Vaz trying to tell the people of this country?
Well,
so in other words, some people have the voom vavon, the voom vavi, and some parliamentarians decide to bring in other companies into this country to take away the bread and butter from the Jamaican people, from the bus and taxi operators in this country. Is that the case, Minister Vaz? And that is why Egerton Newman is allowing his so-called prophet to be calling the bus and taxi operators terrorists because they stand for the fundamental rights in this country. The bus and taxi operators stand for the fundamental right. And this so-called President Egerton Newman allow a so-called prophet who saying they pray to God, he's not praying to my God, to be calling the Jamaican, the decent men and women in this country, terrorists? Huh? What is really going on here? Well, I'm going to say it on this platform this morning. It's full time. Full time. The members of the public transport sector tell Mr. Newman to go and you know what? It is full time you people tell Mr. Newman to go.
Sir Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
Concerning those ride sharing app, I have limited knowledge. As far as I'm willing to say is that quite a few of them is local companies. Majority of them is local companies, and that is as much that I know.
So if they are local companies, why the minister is saying he doesn't know anything about it?
You have
but Lord Jesus, help me God.
foreign companies that very popular, but you have a lot of local ride sharing companies out here, and more is coming up. Matter of fact, we plan to use our ride sharing app around by our section on New Kingston.
Yes.
There's a lot of benefit to that. As it relates to safety. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I have limited knowledge concerning that. Concerning the misrepresentation of Egerton Newman. Well, we've been out there more than once denouncing Mr. Egerton Newman. You know, that, and we told Jamaica, we tell the world that the man does not represent us or speak for us. This recent situation that concern every driver and what happened yesterday is proof that when you threaten to take what the man, a matter of fact, he's not threatened. As of Monday, last week Monday, 20,000 Jamaican driver's license was revoked. And these people is just waiting on an email or a male to know that the driver's license is suspended. 20,000.
On what ground?
That the demerit point system.
Lord.
The same demerit point system that prompt the withdrawal of service. That is the main concern for drivers from Kingston, from St. Thomas Point to Nigel Point. Every driver who understands the detriment of this thing is in agreement that it cannot happen. Every driver. The driver who is not withdrawing the service is the driver who is not aware. Because remember, the first point we make, when you take away a man's driver's license, you throw him out on the street because he can't pay mortgage and the bank will take back his house. Yeah, make the man business, you destroy the man business because the top or the bus is business. And the bank or the car man are going to take back the taxi or take back the bus. You also deprive the man from feed him family or send him picking it go to school. So this is not a joke thing. When you see them a downplay it and I tell a lie, that is about law and order. We are not a terror to good works, and we repeat this over and over. Give Jamaican people the right place to work and develop in their own land. Once you give the man them and woman the right place to work, the right condition to work within the perimeters of the law, then you ensure that you punish those who decide not to follow those regulations. But if you check the points system and how I explain it, and you check the yellow painted sidewalk, you just couple everything together. What you're going to realize, the government in Jamaica have a random charging system. We're not making up anything. Every stop is a charging, meaning you have a arbitrary charging system.
So hold on there now, curious. That means that the new system that the Minister of National Security put out is to literally give you some fake tickets and charge you some money because they want money for the government coffers.
Money for the government coffers and to put us out of a job.
So what
the system that they talk about, the new electronic ticket system.
Yeah.
Let me give clarity to that.
Please.
We does not have a problem with government or anyone improving and developing anything at all to make Jamaica better. What we have a problem with is the unfairness and the injustice against Jamaican people. Now, this electronic system, when they bring it, when they came with it last year, government was faced with a decision because what they had was an old file cabinet paper system. Let me break it down. When the police then write ticket on the road, usually they write those tickets on what we call receipt book.
Right, I remember them. Some yellow book.
With cartridge. Yeah, with cartridge paper underneath it.
Right.
And when you write on one, it reflects on about 2 or 3 other piece.
Yes.
And then now, they brought that to the state and put it in our file cabinet. Send piece go for South Camp Road where court there, and send piece go to tax office. That was the whole paper system. Now, government find out that that system is not effective. The data them mix up a whole heap of outstanding matters. And the reason for those outstanding matters is not just because driver never got a court to pay or go to tax office. One of the reasons is that their system was not efficient, and they recognize that. And that's why now they do the right thing to improve the system and come with something new. Guess what now? In order for them to start this new system, they would have to start from fresh.
Yes.
And it would mean they would have to write off all those old paper tickets, throw them away. Mr. Daryl Chuck decide about those matters, even after admitting that the old system is not effective, is not efficient. Hence, the data corrupt and mix up. So what they did, them pay some Jamaican young woman and young man to go through those old paper in the file cabinet and type the information of every Jamaican driver who has gotten a ticket that them have stored up for years in a man. Type it in the computer so that them can upload it to the new electronic system.
So how are you aware of that, Curious?
How am I aware of that?
Yes, how you know about that?
Well, I was running my taxi on South Camp Road, and I pick up a young lady, and she told me that she's working over there, and her job is to transfer the data from the old ticket them to the new system. That was one way. The next way, there's no way you can get data from off a book, paper, into a computer, except you get somebody to manually transfer that. And that is one of the arguments that I have been making, that listen, when them do this, a lot of mistake make and can make, and a lot of mistake make. That's why now you find some man appear 2 times for ticket where them already pay for. Man appear for ticket that them not even have. Because one mistake with a man tearing, and you find say, Tom ticket become Harry ticket, and Pam ticket become Shelly ticket. That is the corruption. That's why we keep leaking out that the system overall mixed up and corrupt. Remember the conversation that we have leading up till now?
Yes.
And those are the tickets that the government is highlighting in Jamaican media, telling Jamaican people that taxman and busman owe them hundreds of tickets. Those are the tickets that the operators is being forced to come in down by the traffic court, even though as we speak, to pay.
When they already pay for them already?
No, some of them is already paid for because the system is mixed up and corrupt.
Yes.
Up to when last week I go visit a gentleman down by Pembroke. I Curious and another operator who's a part of the organization. Let's see. 2 of us. And we went to visit the gentleman because his name was published as wanted. that the Jamaica Constabulary Force want him for 71 warrants.
Dear God in heaven.
And 71 ticket warrant. And I was aware that this gentleman went in last year and paid up almost 20,000 on outstanding ticket. And his license was revoked last year for 2 years. While we were telling operators not to go in the pay, there were people who is not in the best interest of the operators and who is just looking at bone from government or funds, like Mr. Egerton Newman, was telling the operators to go in the pay and clear up ticket. We were saying to the operators, listen, the system corrupt, the system mix up. None of us should be asked to go and pay these things due to that we just like highlight and more.
Yes.
Yeah. So this gentleman now from New Kingston. At the time, curious, the association was in its early days. And a lot of these people, when man like me talk, them listen. So even after I instruct the man, don't go in. Him say my father Newman, and him going up here. I'm carrying him nephew. Go pay up to clear up him ticket. When him nephew go, not him nephew, him son-in-law, the gentleman there with him daughter. When the man going up here, the court charge him almost 20,000. The same father-in-law who carry him have to lend him money so that him not go to prison.
Dear God.
And when the father-in-law lend him the money to pay up almost 20,000, I can send you the receipt them right now after you finish the radio program.
Please.
I have the whole receipt that we take a picture of, and we have the new receipt, and we highlight the specific ticket that the man paid 2 times. Now, when he paid that last year, he got take him driver's license. And I was told, after we go visit him, that I'm boss when he was the driver. Beg somebody to give him a work somewhere. So him now run the taxi or the bus again. He might walk somewhere. And as early as, I think, last month, the police announced, published a list with about 200 operators. Publish them name and tell Jamaican people, say, the money is wanted.
Stick up in there for me, don't move. Stick up in there for me, don't move. Why did JCF don't put in the Jamaican domain, in the newspaper, of the 6th criminal in the Parliament of Jamaica who is wanted by the Jamaican people? This is enrichment. Why did JCF don't put in the newspaper of the civil servants who rape the economy of this country, who they're wanted by the Jamaican people? Why did JCF don't put the 6 parliamentarians who is in there for illicit enrichment and arrest them?
Right.
Go ahead for me now, sir. Me the talk on you and Mrs. So.
That is not a question for curious at all.
No, not a question for you. So you talk with the time. I just said that.
Wonderful. No. So just let me get through this.
Yeah, man.
One of those warrant, because them say have 71 warrant. And when we go in yard, one of those warrant was a ticket that the man paid for last year when them take him driver's license for 2 years.
But in the name of Jesus.
In mother, see the thing over the television and tell him, say, the man them say, you wanted for ticket. And him go in to go get it started. When him go down at the traffic headquarters, them lock him up.
For what?
remember, no, warrant is an arrest warrant in the judge, right? An arrest warrant.
Hold on for me curious.
Mm-hmm.
If the person pay for the ticket, all right, it is proven that the person paid for the ticket.
Yes.
It is not the person's fault. So why did they lock him up? He must get a lawyer and sue them behind.
All right, you hold on. Let me explain something to you. One, the warrant that them say have is not one, you know. 71, them say have 70. Somebody saw.
Yeah.
So it would mean say arrest warrant for 70 ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And remember the ticket them that I just disclosed came from that old corrupt paper system that them get somebody upload to the new system.
Right.
It cannot be uploaded any other way. And we find where this man is up here for 1, 2 times. So we prove. Now, when I visited him, he never knows him pay 2 times, man. Because he go along with the whole thing. But I know that we must find at least one when pay 2 times because I'm aware of what is happening. So me and Leslie take the 2 receipt them and track every ticket number until we find one. We never have the whole day. And if we have the whole day, we'll probably find more.
Father help me, Lord.
Now, hear this. The gentleman was told that him still have 60 odd outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And he must still come into the court to pay them then.
60 outstanding must still come into the court to pay them. So is a scamming business going on?
Him still, listen, the man pay up 100,000 last year, almost 20,000. Them take away the man's driver's license for 2 years. So him attack the man, him can't earn again from taxi. This year, them announcing at the media that them have 71 arrest warrant for him. When we check, one of those was something that he paid for already last year. And I'm saying to you that we never have the whole day because we don't have to do some work.
Right.
Vaccine.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Where did you go? Yeah. What website you go on and check these things?
What website?
Yes. Tell me after here, man. May we talk after? You can talk to me after about it. I want to know how to check them.
Yeah, man, I can't give you all the details. But with that gentleman now, we never have to go up on the website. How we do the ticket number them up on the receipt. So we track.
Oh.
We match ticket number them from the old receipt to the new receipt. So the ticket, when you pay for the ticket, they write the number of each ticket on the receipt. So you can match and see what them say you pay for already. So once the old receipt ticket number match, any one of them match with the new receipt, it therefore means that you pay for this 1, 2 times. But I can give you the information that you asked for.
Yeah, man, when I come off here, give you the information. Before going to anything else, hold on for me. You have anything else? You have anything more to say about the ticket system? Hold on for me, curious. If you're just joining us on the Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel, we're talking about there's a meeting going on right now with Minister Daryl Vaz and the so-called presidents of the Taxis Association. And one of the so-called presidents, we're going to talk about that. Curious enough to talk about, but we're not talking about it. Where Mr. Newman, Mr. Egerton Newman, who said he's a president and he represents the taxi group, allow his so-called pastor to be calling members of the public transport sector terrorists. We're going to speak about that as soon as we finish talking about what is going on with the ticket system. Curious, continue. Go ahead.
Yeah. So now, I want to highlight again that these tickets in majority, the Supreme Court ruled on them after one Jamaican challenge, and it became a class action.
Yes.
And the ruling says every ticket from 2006 up until the 5th of November 2021 that exceed the original fine on the Road Traffic Act of 1938 violate the constitutional rights of every Jamaican that it was imposed upon. No, I'm saying to you as we speak, is still prosecuting people using tickets from 2018, 2019, 2020 that fall within this period. So the traffic court does not respect the ruling of the Supreme Court. This is the corruption that is going on. This is the corruption. And on top of this corrupt system, that them upload to the new system, they are saying no, that they are going to take our people driver's license who have more than 10 demerit points. I can tell you that taximan and busman right across Jamaica already have more than 10 demerit points.
Dear God in heaven.
And based on this system, it would mean that every single man right now who drive, especially the man in Antonio, who is under the arbitrary ticketing system, that is tyranny. So all of us is up to lose the driver's license. And that is the concern of all drivers across the island. That's why we have that withdrawal of service yesterday. And we are planning to continue our course of action until we get look at we concern seriously. So if we can't get 5 days, we intend to have 1 day out of each week. Yeah, man. If we cannot get 5 days withdrawal of service, every week we stop a day. Because we are determined. We don't intend to allow them to take away our rights as a people. And that is what is happening. So now that they are having a meeting, we expect that they will do right by the people as that is their duty as public servant. We are not asking for anything unjust. We are not asking for them to allow people to do anything illegal. We are asking that them do them job right by the people. Give the operators them place for park, place for let off, and conduct their lawful business. That is what we're asking. We are also saying to them that the mandatory suspension of driver's license, it must stop with immediate effect pending a review of that new Road Traffic Act. And the reason why a lot of these laws and a lot of these regulations that they draft, they never consult with the transport sector and they never consult with Jamaican people. Hence, they do it without the consent of the people. And that's why it has to be reviewed. Yeah, man. And that is what we're saying to them. My respect to you, Jeffrey, and big up to your audience.
Hold on for me. You're not done with that yet. You hold on a minute. What is going on with Outer Road? Outer Road went and said something. And then listen to this, members of the viewing public and listening public. A taxi driver who they call Outer Road. He become a very good friend of mine because you know why? I love to listen when he talk. Sometimes make me laugh and sometimes when I hear him talk, I say, boy, he must behave himself, you know. Outer Road said something. You remember when, during the COVID, a young man tell the PM figure, do so with his mother? And Gary McKenzie and all of them find him? Apparently, Outer Road did a video. I saw the video, but I don't remember exactly how the video go. And he said that the pay must go and do so. What do you matter? Did you know that they went and did you know that they lock up Curious down by Freeport Police Station in Montego Bay?
Outer Road, they lock up, man. Not Curious.
The Outer Road, rather. They lock up Outer Road at the Freeport Police Station in Montego Bay. Because it is his constitutional right for freedom of speech in this country. But it seems as if this Prime Minister, along with the JCF, have an iron fist on the Jamaican people that you mustn't speak. An American citizen can say, Mr. Biden can go and do whatever. No police not go for him. It is enshrined in the American Constitution that we, the people, the last time I checked the Jamaican Constitution, it talk about a peaceful assembly and the right for freedom of speech. The gentleman gave his opinion, free speech, and they lock him up. When Everett Warmington tell the people of this country we got do so. Some pinks and Pablos in a half tree. Some clothing tell the people them. Nobody no lock him up. I hope you all see the dictatorial government that we have in this country, you know. And when we speak up, people talk about we are PNP and we are this. The Jamaican people better wake up. The police that is in Montego Bay, the superintendent of police, I think his name is Samuels, come and tell the people of Jamaica why you lock up Outer Road. Is there any warrant out for Outer Road? Why you lock him up? If Outer Road say he must go do so, the Prime Minister go do so. He has a fundamental right to speak. Where in the Jamaican Constitution that he can't speak about the Prime Minister? He didn't threaten the Prime Minister's life. Or any member of the Prime Minister's family's life. He said what's on his mind. Is this Prime Minister have a dictatorial way of putting things in this country? Is Jamaica becoming a dictatorial state under Andrew Michael and Juliet Holness? I am asking the police, if you don't want the human rights in America and all over the world to come down, no, let this man out. It is his fundamental right for freedom of speech. Let this man out.
Jeffrey.
Go ahead, sir.
He was let out last night.
He was let out last night?
Man, he was released last night.
Man. It looked like they must have heard Mr. last night on the platform.
A number of operators turned up at the station, and he was let out. But I was told that he was away for traffic-related issues.
Is that true?
And that is as much as I'm willing to say, and no matter.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, man.
Have you seen the video circulating on social media with Mr. Newman and his so-called Prophet Row?
Yes, I've seen that video.
What is your views on that when Mr. Newman allow his so-called prophet to be calling you people terrorists?
Well, my views is that Mr. Newman came into the media and said that he does not have any investment in the sector. Well, probably one of the reasons is we don't know if Mr. Newman can get a police record. And if you're gonna be a driver, professional driver in Jamaica, one of the requirements is that you need to have a badge and you have to have a police record. So people need to look into Mr. Newman's background as to why he cannot our police record, you know. Also, we have information that this man robbed taxi operators and bus operators and was convicted. I can send you the paperwork from the Gleaner.
Yes.
Or the Observer.
Yes.
And it have a date on it.
Yes.
So it is not something that I make up. So that's why we keep telling Jamaica and telling the authorities to stop bringing Mr. Newman in the media and portray him that he represents the transport sector, because he does not. That's why he cannot speak on the matters or issues that concern the sector the most. His position is that them must do whatever they are doing to the sector. And
curious,
etc. He doesn't concern how it affects the operators. He doesn't care if a driver loses a driver's license and lose them house.
Curious, hold on for me.
Yes.
Do not move. We gotta take a quick commercial break. Please do not move. I beg you.
Jamaica Diaspora Crime Intervention and Prevention Task Force, in association with the Global Jamaican Diaspora Council, presents We Want Change. Jamaicans, friends of Jamaica, let's raise our voices in protest against corruption, crime, poverty, failed healthcare, poor education, injustice, all that's taking place in Jamaica. Join us for this historic event on Saturday, June the 15th, 2024. This takes place at the Embassy of Jamaica, 1520 New Hampshire Avenue, NW, Washington, D.C. It starts at 9 a.m., finishes at 4 p.m. If you want change for Jamaica, make sure come out and support this cause. Jamaicans and friends of Jamaica, let's raise our voices. Jamaica Diaspora Crime Intervention and Prevention Task Force, in association with the Global Jamaican Diaspora Council, presents We Want Change. Jamaicans, friends of Jamaica, let's raise our voices in protest against corruption, crime, poverty, failed healthcare, poor education, injustice, all that's taking place in Jamaica. Join us for this historic event on Saturday, June the 15th, 2024. This takes place at the Embassy of Jamaica, 1520 New Hampshire Avenue, NW, Washington, D.C. It starts at 9 a.m.
Yes, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the Mecca program. We're talking to a taxi operator, my good friend. Curious, go ahead, sir.
Yes. So we have the documentation, the excerpt from the Observer with the date when this man was charged for fraud, where he robbed taximan and busman. And my message to Mr. Egerton Newman, Conroy Curious Nesbet, is that he should leave the transport sector alone, because he does not represent us or speak for us. We in the transport sector find this occurrence destructive and despicable. Yes, and this is the sentiment on the platform, and we have almost 1,000 operator, bus and taxi operator across the island on this platform. We're the class this man in the worst way possible. And I will use those words or express those sentiments here.
I know them because when I confront him about certain things, he kick me off of him. He kick me off in WhatsApp group too.
Right now, we see his occurrence destructive to the transport sector and to our business. Leave the sector alone. The authorities should cease. The media house should stop consult this man, because he does not speak on our behalf. Again, the main issue affecting every driver in Jamaica today, especially those who drive for a living, is a mandatory suspension of your driver's license, which is your livelihood. And this man is not in agreement with us to take a stand to defend with livelihood. This is not a personal attack and Mr. Newman. This is something that we see necessary and it has to be done. Mr. Newman, please leave the transport sector and the people and business in transport alone. I respect.
Curious, thank you, my good friend, for coming on, sir.
Yes, thank you.
And continue to fight the fight that you're fighting, man. May God protect you. May God guide and protect you and your family and continue doing the work that you're doing. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. It's really sad that we have to be fighting in this time, but
yeah, I'm curious. Curious, hold on before you go. One of my producers just gave me something a while ago from the Jamaica Observer. It was June 6, 2028. 2028 rather, yes. Former Taxi Association head Egerton Newman and fraud.
Yes.
Fraud rap. In other words, in his charge for fraud.
Right. And he was sentenced. Not just charged.
Dear God in heaven.
He was charged and sentenced. I can send you the excerpt.
Yes, please do.
I don't know how to do it while I'm talking. I'm gonna have to do it afterwards.
It's when you come off the airline, you can do it for me. No problem.
Yeah, man.
All right. Thanks much for coming on, my friend.
Yeah, man. Well, my respect to you and thank you. Thank you too.
Yeah, man. And you know the Make We Talk program will continue fighting on the behalf of the public transport sector. And the members of the public transport sector, we're all Jamaicans. We're not terrorists.
Yes, yes.
We're not terrorists. And we don't come in the name of God and scamming people in the name of God. We're not terrorists. Thank you very much, Chris, for coming on.
Yes, sir. Respect and thanks.
Bye-bye. For those who want to call into the program, we're going to allow you to call into the program now. But before we call into the program, we're going to show you a video of Mr. Egerton Newman and his so-called pastor. Because any well-thinking pastor who is praying to God, don't pray to God this way and call in God's people terrorists. That's why you see me. When you come on to church, you have to be careful you're going to sound church, you know. Be careful you're going to sound church. Listen to what this man have to say about the Mr. Newman introducing his pastor. And this is what the pastor called members of the Jamaican public transport sector.
And here I bring to you our chaplain of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, TODS, to say a word of comfort to the motorists, to the associations, as well as to our commuters for tomorrow. Chaplain Rowe.
My people in the diaspora around the world, we give thanks. We recognize that there will be a dangerous step in the transport sector. We are not with this strike, and we're not negotiating with any terrorists that will step in to cause havoc in the transport sector.
The word is havoc, not hammock. Learn to pronounce words, although I can't pronounce it sometimes. The word is havoc, not hammock. And how dare you? Who are you? Who are you to be calling people terrorists? Oh, Jesus, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to hang up the phone at all, Miss P. Miss P called me back. I didn't mean to hang up the phone. I made a mistake and hang up the phone. Lord. Hold on there. How dare you calling people terrorists? Miss P, sorry, I didn't mean to hang up the phone at all on you, my dear. Sorry. Welcome to the program. Good morning.
Morning.
Good
May I listen from May I listen from Egerton, Edgeman away one year. In Hungry Church fraud. In chapter 12-year-old in a paper 2 times. Yeah?
Yes, me know.
It's not alleged. It is not alleged.
I know it is in the paper. I know that. Yes.
Yes. So this will show you say this government and them every sector within thought they have a pedophile people in it. And I am so I can't find adjective to describe the taxi man then and their family. If you stand up to something, stand up for it. Wife, husband, cousin, uncle, stand up with them. And if you notice that you're not hear the private sector, I say nothing. Wish them to come out to defend the taxi man them. Right or wrong. I mean, talk on the one, you know. This net fishing no work. Do the thing the right way, and with them, if them fault, you charge them, take off fight. Egerton, Newman, a rapist, pedophile, thief, and criminal. So how uno allow him to be a head of the department? And he is aligned to the Jamaica Labour Party. Why else taxi man no want to see? Uno want anything else? Why else no want to see? Him a rapist, him a pedophile, him a fraudster, and him aligned to the Jamaica Labour Party. And that's it.
I want everybody.
Not right.
I know you have some media personnel from my radio station listening to us. I want you all to go and check the Jamaica Observer and the Jamaica Gleaner. What we're saying on this platform is nothing that is libelous. It is in the paper.
So why them allow him to be? Him now want a car. About him thinking want a bicycle. Right? So he come and go tax and come calling you know terrorists. Look at it. PMP disrespect you know.
They're not really paying him in Miss P. They're not paying him, and as a matter of fact, he's the one who make himself president for life. He's a self-pronounced president. You know how Vladimir Putin for Russia is president for life?
Taximan and driver, Uno is an essential part of any nation. Not only Jamaica, anywhere people have to go and work to and from. And Uno must take up on pride in no hand. Stand up for something, or Uno will fall for nothing. Right? This morning, no taxi should be out there around. No minibus. Uno not have to go black no road nor nothing. Just stay on the yard and find somewhere where you go cook a pot and play food, domino, and go and kick back. We understand you don't have bills to pay. But why will you go pay bills when you get at least $5,000 ticket? So no take shovel, take up, no take spoon, take up it, and take a shovel through it way. It no work. I have to take taxi and I support you 100,000,000%. The road them is bad, weak. I don't know if you go figure by parts, you know, figure this one, figure that. I pay on the back. You don't know where to park, you don't know where to stop. Look at Discovery Bay. No taxi standard at Discovery Bay. If rain a fall, you stand up out there, it a drown you. No toilet at this, no public toilet at Discovery Bay. All them place there. This thing gonna be stand up for. And other places. And yet till you see transport authority come and this come and Tara come. Come on, Jamaica man. How much time we have to beg no taxi man who no have it na no hand, who no get the ball, bowl the ball from the wicket. Who no have the ball no, bowl the ball from the wicket. If this man and then out of road now, I'm going to tell Prime Minister about him in junk. That is what I say. If Andrew Holness get president, dog nyam more we stop her. Because the man is upset and he's speaking mind and said the merit fight and whatever. this superintendent and whosoever allowed to lock up the man never threatened nobody in talking mind. Then if he was a president, all he would have done, tell the manager of the JDF, put him for flying squad. And that's where it go. So we can't talk again. Fool, take off the green and the orange and look on the future. On the picnic future. Jamaica now go on good. Mr. Baz, let me tell you something. Every time as when Robert Morgan away name, he said, don't always believe the talk.
No man, where Robert Morgan said, Nesta Morgan said, never you trust the words of a politician.
Yeah, never you trust the word of a politician. Well, we not trust you. So the few people who trust you, them is just like you. Give the people them right. When a person mess up in peer, nothing wrong with that. Because yes, you have some taxi man out there. You have some taxi man out there where really outlaw and if we all out. But it's not all of them. Not all of them. And with the woman them, the ladies them like myself, we are pick if we go to school and railway. Did you think that the taxi man them have picked if you go to school too? Do you know that the taxi man have to pay a mortgage too? Do you know that all the things that you do, the taxi man them have the same thing to do? And they are working them honest bread, and you come down to match them up. So if you're picking up to go to school 1 week, that now go kill him. Simple. If every taxi man at the 14 parish of this country top one argument with them, just pop. And long time this thing is coming down, we shall buy up some food and put it down. If we not throw a 2 week partner, we not hustle and throw a 2 week partner. And that's it. No long argument with nobody. No black no road, no nothing. Just park up no taxi or no bus. Find yourself for one river. Go cool out. Yeah. And there's another thing again. Jeffrey, this lady with him mother with the carnival. Whichever place in there.
I heard about it.
No, Falmouth.
Yeah.
And all the way she do and if you got you. She promised him if you go get talk to partner draw to TV, she call and decline. Then Mr. Tough and him come in, but he might run terror investigation. There is no investigation. What happened done already.
You know, last night.
People went things.
Hold on for me, Miss P. Last night I have the former deputy mayor of Morant Bay, Mrs. Bryan, and I need to call her too, you know. I had her on my program last night. All right, for the same negligence that happened at the Princess Margaret Hospital. It's the same thing happened at the Trelawney, the Falmouth Hospital. And they said to her that they're going to investigate. She asked them, you know, how can you investigate yourself?
Me said that too. But when it comes to Mr. Washi, condolence, I was watching the program, but you know I watch.
Yes.
It's not because they are negligent too, but they are super negligent because Washi is a PMP man. Right? That is it. And only if it's in the next election, we don't know if we would run for MP and then he must win. So them tactics, we get him up because regardless of what happening, he's the counselor. And people always get people like them a preferential benefit. So why you not get the same thing too? I'm looking at it, you know, I talk a while. This government will go to the last time. Try everything in the box, out of the box, run the box, to get power. Because then she said everything has turned on them. This is it. And the Jamaican people, some of you are foreign like diaspora, we are behave like people like tell life on them. Nobody not tell a lie. The woman said, in Goyaso, it costs 95,000. Tell me now, A family who do not have 95,000 have to go buy medication. They have the money, they got this up, they can't get the medication. You know that woman suffer before and then. You know when the woman tell me, my belly cut me. The mother hold on, she fight it, but she couldn't keep up. And as I say again, condolences to them. And Miss Gloria Simit, your name will never forget. And to you, the daughter and the family member, stand up, man. Don't be afraid of nobody. It's your mom. You know what we're not go through. Don't hold it down. Make the diaspora and the world know what happened and what is happening. Don't make after the house gone through the gate, they are going to investigate. Investigate who and what. Investigate what. The lady tell you what happened. What was a night they were there and it, what is on it, whatever. So when shut up turn come out, him going to investigate. Eh? And that's what we talk about. The common sense, the next thing they talk about who are British, from who are British, and the main topic in Jamaica right now is the Prime Minister to declare his herself. So we don't know they come with this constitution, British and Jamaican and Tara. Look, they say down to Israeli in our parliament. I mean, I hear confused now, nobody talk about that. But then there's come for Mark Golding. They got Mark Golding track record. See what you do. This man about talk about Mark Golding for charging secretary, rape because his wife was that page and Mark Golding, let me tell you something. Me want you deal with your man here, so you see. Me want you rubbing cocoa.
You mean hold on? You mean the deputy speaker of the house?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And look how stupid. Look how stupid. Him know he have skeleton in his classes. I'm going to trouble people.
Him.
In 2 years, it's like that. In 2 women, when I pick you with them, I jog you with them. Go to America and go to prison and come back in a position and what they get JP. What they get JP? And you got America go spend time with coke when you can't wear it, whatever. So how him society have 2 women who can't coke? I know they couldn't be eyes at the JP, but they can see JP where charge people can spend time at prison too. So you know to say this country is just one pile of I don't know what. And then you don't know what skeleton on the closet. I'm not going to people, lawful abiding people. You ever hear my God in a call, name a call Bangkok? You ever hear Mrs. God in name a call and I mix up nasty life? Leave the man alone. The man has contributed to this country. Not him alone, his father. Even his grandfather by his mother's side. He was a doctor. His mother. Where do all this contribute to? Where do all this that the family contribute to? Oh, you know, I hear some Sandro his father come from St. Elizabeth. And I never remember I see him and his father from a TV station yet. You tell me now a man could have a picnic where get the privilege to be a prime minister. And you never see what him on stage.
Miss B. Miss B. In Bill Silicon Valley yet, you know?
Silicon Valley. Me I want to one program Sunday when me I catch. Me say me look, you have to look for everything and summarize them.
Right.
Me see this upper it's sitting beside his wife. Like Alice in Wonderland. You ever see when you take out fish out of water? I said it's sit down. I said, you know what this man? I want you to see Mark here and Sandra sit down beside each other. You see 2 of them are whisper and 2 of them are chat and they hand in their hand and them are laugh and sitting. Man is like what a madman them joke. They are just picking them and sitting them up. And then after before they call him on stage, him again, I want to have a smile. Him afraid because he knows say, what that Muslim steal. That is happy and taxi man, you know, I don't know, dash away. So me no want to complain about nothing.
Yes.
How to get the ball in the hand. And private sector people, me couldn't know it so. Me couldn't come out. Although Mr. Man saying talk one joke and a private in our door. We do something, man. Before it is too late. Me a beg you know. People of the upper land say bimba bam, bimba boom, and whatever. Everybody who do something before it is too late. Too late. Because what? If you put a bucket under a pipe and turn on the pipe, anytime that bucket full, it will go run over. It will go run over.
Oh, yes, Miss B. You're so correct, ma'am. Thank you.
It will go run over. Me hear one call and say, from 2 years ago, then take up census, and how long they can get paid. Those are the things we have to talk about. 2 years ago, me work take up census. Get me pay? Nobody not talk about them then.
All right, Miss Peter, thank you for calling in.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
Pick up yourself.
so hold on, you're there home today?
Yeah, I'm on town.
Oh, Lord. Me not call him when the program finish for trouble.
Yeah?
Me not call, when the program finish, me not call you for trouble, yo. About Silicon Valley.
No problem, man. I am here. I'm here already this morning, too.
Where you here?
Here. Man loan some.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I swim face, but
No,
he might tell you, you know?
Yeah.
But he might go through.
Yeah, man, you kind of feel a little bit better, but you know?
Yeah.
We'll talk. All right, Miss P, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, man, we are one family. Big up yourself. And Jamaican people, as I go, those in the diaspora, anywhere in the world, and those of us who are at home, wake up. Put away the colors and talk about your country and your future.
Yeah.
See, out the road, I have to apologize to Prime Minister.
You have to apologize.
If he was a president, yes, he come out there and say, put me on a clip in. So I say, come out and me on a clip say, I rub making talk when talk. Remember, if he was a president, all he would have to do, other than the army to shoot him.
All right, Miss P, thanks much.
Okay? All right.
Okay, bye-bye. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live.
Stories like that.
Hello?
Hello.
Turn off your TV already in the background, please.
All right, me turn it off.
What's going on with you now?
Hi, Jeffrey. How are you doing?
I'm here looking and living like, you know what?
Yeah, live like brother dog going two sides. I come in and I go out. Jeffrey, I'm tired. No, sir.
Send me a $200 if you go to Washington now.
What you say?
Send me a $200 if you go to Washington.
But I do well with that $200. They don't care if you come right now my house right now. I have nothing to eat. No food not in my house. I mean stress. But I do well with that $200 Jeffrey. Them not lie.
So what going with it?
No, man. Jeffrey, you know, say, sometimes when me get up, I me give thanks. Live to see another day. When you hear the cry of Jamaican in a Jamaica, yeah, you have to wonder if I really Jamaica here there. You have to wonder if I really Jamaica here there. Are you there 80? Me not understand. Me can't understand. Get up and just die-hearted PMP and die-hearted labor right and what have you. And the things that are important, that is staring us in our face, we not see it, we not take it up in our hand. How did JCF and the transport people, they want people to pay for one ticket 100 million times?
The government is aware of it, you know. They're the one who's doing it because they're the one who went to Parliament and passed some emergency act to continue.
Jeffrey, if I can remember the other day,
drivers. Yes, go ahead.
If I remember, I think they went to court the last time me here, and the court said they overcharge and then for refund them.
Yes.
So two kilobars, you know, and pay the people then you have come out to that start sitting kilobars. In Darren bars. Why are so wicked? Eh? One left poor people. I mean, poor people so damn fool. Eh? You see them come home and say for vote for them like Andrew they tell yourself give him a chance and what have you. And the first 100 days and what have you and what have you. And you know, see them till 5 years time. And every time they come around and go to the $5,000 and the t-shirt and what have you, no still vote for them. At time for we as poor people wake up and when they come run them, tell them to move up. You know see it? Tell them to move up. Time for them move up, man. Me sick and tired of PMP and JLP and shower and come, brother. Me sick and tired of them. Me sick and tired of them. Me sick and tired of them. So till me not even. Sometimes it come like me go crazy.
No man I go crazy though, you know.
Just people are suffering.
They are suffering, and that is why I'm saying to the Jamaican people, as what Miss P just said a while ago. The bus and taxi operators have the ball in their hand. It's for them to just lick the ricket for 6. There you go. That's what they need to do. I keep on saying to the bus and taxi operators in this country and the Jamaican people, the powers lies in your hand. The bus and taxi operators, if you all could just unite, you'll be a force to reckon for in this country. You'll be a force to reckon for in this country. And outer road, you did not have to apologize to no one. Michael Andrew Holness did not apologize to the Jamaican people for walking out on them in the Parliament of Jamaica. You didn't have to apologize to him. You committed no crime. You committed no crime. This is not a dictatorial state. The last time I checked, Jamaica is a modern democracy.
Exactly. I want to reach that the UK answer not and the Prime Minister wanna say and him member of PAN. Look what Warmington say and do.
And nobody lock up Warmington.
Look what Warmington said, Mother Lashy Warmington. Look what him say and do.
What I don't understand.
Nobody.
What I don't understand with us Jamaicans. What I don't understand with us Jamaicans. What I do not understand with us Jamaicans. When we say something, we don't want to stand our grounds. If you believe in what you say, stand your grounds.
Warmington Paxal police and not come out of it. Warmington call people chink and fly and when you want the people them vote for you. Mother Lashy Warmington.
I want to know which policeman and which politician can back me.
And that me want to know too. Cause me a fight it to the teeth and nail. My son sure that all when me not have the money back road still open up a New Queens and say see me here. You just get up every day. Me say, yeah, Jeffrey, no sir. It's time for us as Jamaican, whether you live home or abroad, and a time for we stand up to this man here. And Joe, Michael, Holness, a time for people stand up to you. Do you declare your assets, sir? 3 years, 2 years. How we not hear nothing about that? How we not hear nothing? Nobody not pick up that panel, that not the front page that they're on a back burner. And you lead in the country and you can declare your assets. Eh? That means that you're a damn thief then.
Aye, anyway.
Jeffrey, look here. Me tired. I swear, Jeffrey, I'm tired. Ratty. No make them stress your Ratty that you are going to take sleep. No Ratty guy. Nobody with that.
No, hold on there now. is not stressed why Mr. Rattigan is sick. It's have nothing with stress. He's just not feeling well. Have nothing to do with stress.
I'm here say that Jeffrey.
But me I tell
I
you
am
no
saying
stress.
me never say the amount of sit away him a try to do. And him wanna carry it look like him wanna carry the in Jamaica on him back. And Jamaica not really respond. Jesus Christ, God Almighty, me tired. Jeffrey, me tired of it. Me tired of it. Me not
Yes. I have a next call coming in. Thank you for calling in though.
All right. Take care, Jeffrey. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
All right.
One thing I know, you know, when we have a government that can't secure its people, something wrong. And when we have people calling us terrorists, then something more wrong. Mr. Newman, Mr. Egerton Newman, you condole with your so-called pastor to be calling the people of this country terrorists. The God that I serve, you know, when you're praying to him, make sure that in the Bible. I'm sure say, you're not supposed to call nobody terrorists. But you're calling people terrorists. Until you hear my voice again, may God bless you. May God bless Jamaica land we love. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Talk to you soon. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. For all those taxi operators out there, like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, please. Thank you all very much. Have a great afternoon.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.